Hey everyone, for our team's personal transportation device, we decided to base our engineering design process around this mono-wheeled electric vehicle, something very unique and different compared to your electric skateboard or scooter PTD. Our project members are me, Ramon Vick.
Joshua Stanich.
Alexander Austin.
And Jamarly Anthony.
We come presented as a small company by the name of Electro, based both in Arizona and California, that specifically design and or innovate electric vehicles. Yes, even single-wheeled electric vehicles fit our company criteria for research and development. Our mission is to lead the United States away from oil-dependent modes of transportation to a more environmentally friendly electric mode. The roles of our four members include I as the team lead, Joshua as Electro's research data specialist, Alexander as our expert CAD designer, and Jamarly as research specialist, editor, and management assist. For this product design, we are called to design and innovate a PTD for ASU Tempe campus students that will transport them from A to B in an efficient and safe manner. With Electro following the engineering design process, we will not miss a beat when it comes to both the city of Tempe and Arizona State University's rules and regulations. We must follow these criteria and also innovate this mono-wheeled vehicle considering cost, safety, durability, and etc.
Following rules doesn't always have to mean that it has to be boring. So our company Electro wants to have something that's fun and innovative to get someone from point A to point B. We want to specifically target those people in college community. So our specific college that we have in mind is ASU. So as you can see on the bottom right, it's a picture of people walking called Palm Walk, and we would want something slim enough that will like get us by through other people or other motorists on the street. So we want to make something that's fun and easy to use. For design criteria, we have a category for PTD, which ranges from $600 to $800. And now I'm going to let Joshua continue to talk about the following requirements.
One of the regulation requirements that we had to meet was that it cannot exceed 25 miles per hour. This is put into place by both the ASU campus and the state laws. It must fit the width of the sidewalk so that it does not like go outside of those bounds and has the risk of hitting another pedestrian or another person riding their own form of transportation. It must seat a single person. If it were to seat anybody else more than one person, then it would just be too big. We want it to be ease of balance. It needs to have a wide tire. This would and weight distribution so that it can go from point A to point B without losing its stability. Ease of braking and steering. We want it to be able to brake fast and be able to be easy to steer. That way, in the event of a unforeseen obstacle coming into the person's way, they can easily just avoid or brake in time. Lightweight convenience so that they can move the PTD without needing assistance, just move it whenever it's off. Sort of like having a bike on your side, you can just move it as you're walking. Low maintenance, we don't want them to have to worry about having to oil or grease up anything, just be able to ride it all the time. Fading warning lights so that people can see what action they're going to take, like left or right signal, or maybe they're trying to stop. We want it to be easy to learn so that people can like get on it, sort of like riding a bike. You just go on and keep going, and then abide by all regulations and any rules put in place by the ASU Police Department manual. This is a list of the components that will be used in our PTD design. The power supply, the battery pack will consist of individual 1.2 T energy battery cells. The anti-spark and power switch that we decided to use is a Flipsky Anti-Spark Switch Pro 280A. The electric speed control module is a Kunray e-bike controller, and this does include an LCD display so that the user does know their speed. The brushless DC motor that will be used is the Banggood 750 watt, 48 to 60 volt DC brushless motor. The belt drive is the Gates carbon drive. This is a carbon fiber belt with Kevlar teeth, and the wheel will consist of a gravel terrain tread tire. This is to ensure that it gets maximum traction across any sort of terrain. This is a list of the bill of materials that will be used. We're going to be using 40 individual little battery cells for the power supply. This will be split into 2 different battery packs. So one battery pack will have 20 cells, and then the other battery pack will have another 20 cells. This will make sure that we get a sufficient battery supply for the motor. Not all the parts included a part number, and final price will be $623.89.
So our concept design is what you see in the following pictures. We plan on having the user sit inside the monowheel and ride it like if you were to ride a motorcycle or a bike. You have your hands on the handlebars where the throttle is located, and the way you steer is by simply leaning left or right as you would a scooter or motorcycle. Since these monowheel devices are targeted towards these college students, you may be wondering where is one to store this when the user has finished riding. We Electro have engineered our monowheel to be slim enough to fit a standard bike rack that could be found all throughout the campus. And now I'm going to let our CAD designer talk about the exact specifications of our monowheel.
So as can be seen here, this is our CAD model for our monowheel design. There are 2 frames. One is the outer wheel frame where the tire is situated, and that is connected to the inner frame where the user sits and controls everything through the multiple rollers along the outside of the inner frame. It is all driven by the driving roller at the bottom, which is connected to the engine via chain. As can be seen beneath the seat, there is a holder for our battery packs. This holder can hold up to 2 of our largest battery pack, which is our 10-pound battery packs. The dimensions of our frame are approximately 5 foot 9 inches tall, so that it's large enough for a person to comfortably sit inside of the frame. And the maximum width of our design is the seat, which is approximately 1 foot wide. It is a comfortable size for a person to sit within, but slim enough for people to get by on the sidewalk without interrupting other pedestrians. This is our overview of both the CAD model drawings rendered and also the drawing itself on paper. And this is a short animation of our driver in motion. It can't be seen very well as the circle is moving in a circle and there isn't much defining features to show that it is moving, but as can be seen on the bottom, the driver is in fact rolling.
In concluding, that is our project personal transportation device. Very unique, kind of silly looking, but fun and meet all legal requirements. Electro appreciates your time. See you soon on the monowheeled side.